everybody. This is Jeff Veale, the business guru, coming to you with a broken shoulder, sadly. It's been a bit of pain, but never mind, the show goes on with 15 minutes of fame. Think about it, guys. You can spend $30,000 and do a TV commercial, and they might go to the loo, they might go to the doctor and check out their shoulder, whatever, might get a beer while your ad's on and miss the whole thing completely. Or you could buy 10 radio spots in France, like where our next guest is from, and they may play them at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning when people are asleep. Or come on, 15 minutes of fame, and we'll make you famous. We'll put you across all the main social media channels and promote you heavily so that you can get in front of thousands of potential clients. I know which one I'd like. So don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, because we have some awesome guests, just like our next guest, and we can learn from each and every one of them. And we've all got a story, my guys. No one does it easy. We've all got a story. Every man and woman's got a story. We'd love to hear your story. Our next guest is an awesome guy from France. He's got a name, it's a mouthful for me, but I've been practicing. I was going to do it in French, but I wasn't game. All right, we've got Florian.Martinon, and his current role is founder and coach. He's got a great business name, Seekers of Excellence, and we should all be seeking excellence, guys. If you want to know more about that, reach out, have a cup of coffee with him. Costs you nothing to have a chat, virtual cup of coffee, and see what he can do to help you. You'd be surprised. His industry is about personal growth and business development. He's been in the industry for a long, long time. His brief description is to entrepreneurs in search of excellence. I offer the freedom to create their own way, as well as personalized systems to become the ultimate self with considerable impact on their business. And think about that, guys. You know, it's 18 people to build a house. You've got a plumber, a carpenter, the foundation guy, the floorer, the roofer, the electrician, and more, and the kitchen cabinet maker. And here you are trying to build a business by yourself. That's crazy. Get some help, right? You can't do it all, guys. If you bake bread, be a baker. Let people like Florian come in and help you do the marketing and improve your business, right? If you're a carpenter, same deal. While you're out, on rooftops fixing up houses, you can't be doing your marketing. Leave it to an expert, right? So reach out. Okay. And then key achievements. He successfully forged alliances with virtually everybody, co-hosts a podcast, unique podcasts, seeing through the shit. Pretty cool. I like that. Right? There's a lot of shit out there, believe me. Contributing to the success of many startups in France, and I'm frequently invited to give talks about personal growth. Personal growth is where you look after yourself, guys, and take a step back, right? Personal model philosophy, if you don't have fun, don't do it. I love that one. I say it's about the 4 F's, guys. Family, friends, freedom, fun. Got it, guys? Family, friends, freedom, big one, freedom, fun. And our friend here and myself, we've both got freedom, guys. And you can have freedom too. Just reach out, ask him how to do it, right? If you're not having fun, don't do it. Why would you do it, right? You're only putting yourself through hell. Interesting fact, depends on what you consider interesting. But one thing I recently found interesting is that my client described me as a magician. Yes, he makes your money disappear. No, that's only a joke, guys. That's only a joke. No, he's good at what he does. We had a good chat earlier. He was telling me some of the things he's already done. And guys, reach out, have a cup of coffee. This man's up for a cup of coffee anytime. And what we're going to do, we're going to promote his business all across social media, like we will for you too, on 50 Minutes of Fame. We're going to put all these links, and you'll have the opportunity to reach out, have a chat, and find out what this magician can do for you. It's my great pleasure to welcome to the stage Florian. How are you today, Florian?
Well, what was your question?
I said, how are you today? Easy one.
How about? Well, yes. It's a good or bad, right? Question. Easy. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling really good, and it's knowing how to navigate challenges. It makes life so much easier. And as you said, I think if it's not fun, really, it doesn't. I shouldn't be drained by what I do, exhausted, or feeling like I'm not in alignment with myself, or let's just have a job, right? Why be an entrepreneur if it's not full freedom and fun?
Okay, let's get started. Tell us about your journey and what inspired you to pursue your current career. Where does your inspiration come from?
Well, I've always been keen on people, always. When I was a kid, I would write poetry and romantic poetry and have girls, all around me, and this thing.
That's probably why you were doing it. Girls.
Yeah. And growing up, I noticed that we were all different with different perspectives, and there is so much richness to or riches to the human condition, the human experience, and we have so much to learn from each other.
Absolutely.
Amongst the things I never understood, there was that concept of war. So why are we fighting each other when we could just, right, create powerful relationships?
Yes.
And it just came to me, well, step by step. I learned about people, influence, manipulation, until I learned about emotional intelligence, and then started my coaching activity.
Lovely. What's been the
But
most,
I keep learning.
yeah, what's the most challenging aspect of your work, and how have you overcome that?
Doubt, definitely doubt,
Yes.
right? So you own a business. You know what it's like. You when you start, maybe you don't know. Oh, does that pitch connect with people? Is that the right service? Is it the right offer? Am I doing it the right way? And
Correct.
what I noticed is then we tend to buy into every influence, and most likely these days with, oh, if you struggle with your business, do this, do that, do this, do that, and seek answers outside of ourselves when everything is just within. And when we learn to connect with this and that and find our own answers, we can hire anyone. Yes, that's cool. But that's more relevant, more aligned, and it matches the vision that we have, rather than, you probably heard that, 10 years ago, everybody wanted a beautiful website.
Yeah.
Nowadays, everybody wants an incredible funnel or great marketing strategies. And they don't even have the basics for some of them. They don't know how to sell their thing, connect with people and all. So yeah, I think doubt is definitely the hard thing.
I
And
love it.
clarity is the counterbalance.
Not bad. Guys, interesting fact for you guys. During pandemic, I lost 120 websites. I had different businesses all over the world, and I decided not to replace any of them. So currently I don't have a website. How about that? I get all my traffic organically. And so can you guys, but reach out to Florian and find out how to do that, right? It's a pretty interesting subject. Tell us an important moment in your career that changed your direction, in which you were going. When did it all, when did you pivot? Tell us that story.
When I learned emotional intelligence, and more than that, actually, I learned and I became an expert at people, basically. How do we function? What is motivating us consciously and unconsciously, which is the huge part of people. When I learned about all of this, I was able to take myself out of myself to look at myself. So a friend of mine says that sometimes, and just do that with greatness. It was just easy. It was flowing. And when I learned all of this, I was like, okay, the doors are open. Everything is possible. What do I do? What do I do with this? And I practiced for years. So I practiced coaching, altered states of consciousness, all the tools I had. And I met with people and I kept learning and growing.
Absolutely.
And connecting. And yes, and basically that moment changed everything, because I was able to put myself in the shoes of the people I talked to every single time.
Love it. In your opinion, what are the key qualities or skills that have helped to contribute to your amazing success? What's been your secret, do you think?
Questioning.
Yes, that's a good one.
Questioning is definitely one thing I would put forward.
Yeah.
And when I say questioning, I mean it. So people blame themselves like, oh, it's my fault.
Yeah.
But I'm questioning myself. If you don't ask yourself questions, you're not questioning, you're blaming yourself. That doesn't make anyone evolve, grow, or change.
Yeah, ask your clients questions too, and get them to open up. And the other thing, guys, I tell Florian and others, trust your gut. I learned only in recent times, like the last 4 or 5 years, your gut is your second brain. If your gut tells you something, that's not always right, but listen to it at least. And be open. Oh, this doesn't look right, Jeff. Say, oh, why do you say that? And investigate it a bit further. All that. Tell me, how do you stay motivated and continue to innovate in your field? What do you do there?
I play. It's really that easy. So to me, it's a very natural thing to say, okay, if everybody is going this way, what can I make different? How can I be more of myself? How can I expand and express more of who I am?
Be
Position myself differently.
Yep.
And exactly. And And playing has just a big role in this, because if it's really hard and I struggle doing this, there's no point. I'm wasting my time, wasting my energy, and I'd better not be different if it's sucking the life out of me. Because then when I connect with people, they will feel it. That would be stupid.
I
That
love
would be
that.
stupid to have me being
Yeah. So,
sick and so tired and
so,
depressed.
so you love playing, right?
I
We,
love that.
you're speaking to someone who likes to play. Here we are. I'm here to help you drum up some business, right? So that's when I play and I have a bit of fun sometimes, right? That's what it's all about. I've got another one here you're gonna love. I say, I'm the mass marketer. I'm here to reveal my secrets to you. I can't show you my face, but I'm going to reveal my secrets. You know, all that stuff. Like, oh, it's having fun. It's fun. Do I have fun? The podcasts are fun. The guests are fun. You know, if they're not fun, I don't want to interview them. Right? Why bother? Right? I want to make it interesting. Tell us about a recent project or achievement you're particularly proud of, my friend.
It's hard to pick one. It's
All
hard
right,
to pick one.
try and find one.
But yes, I would say that, I dove a little bit more into podcasts and public speaking.
Yeah,
So I loved being on stage, and I just didn't allow it before. And now opportunities just happen around me and within me. So I'm like, okay, there is one here. Let me show up. Let me ask. Let me be more curious. Maybe there is something to do together. And I'm being invited, which is pretty cool.
I love it.
So yeah, that would be one great achievement for me. Not for everybody though.
Well, it's good. The thing about being invited, even podcasts, you can speak to hundreds or even not thousands of people on the stage at the one time and get the message out there, guys. And people need to hear it, right? Forget about going to church. Go and listen to people like Florian and get some good advice on how to change your life, how to change your business. And like I said, have fun, right? Very important. What advice would you give someone younger than you who wants to sort of follow in your footsteps? What advice would you give them?
Learn more about yourself.
Absolutely.
So
Good
if
advice.
you take a step back, you notice that business is all about people, whether it's marketing, communication, sales,
Well,
whatever you
everything.
do, there is at least one person involved, yourself.
Yeah, be a
So
human.
learn about yourself. Yeah, be a human, learn about yourself. And, if you get to be aware of what is happening within and around you,
Hmm?
everything just becomes much easier.
That's right. It's a flow.
Learn about yourself is me.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Get rid of those blocks, guys. And also reach out, guys. You know, want some advice or some help. Costs you nothing to have a virtual coffee with all different people all over the world. Get a mentor. Get someone who can help you grow. People that have done it before, you'll save years in mistakes that they've already made. And test and measure is my thing. Looking ahead, what are your goals and aspirations for the future? What are your plans?
I want the world to understand that one thing, and especially entrepreneurs, because I think they have a huge influence on an impact on the world. The journey, might take 1 million steps,
Yeah,
but it takes only the last one to reach your goal and one extra step to leave it behind you.
that's right.
So you'd better have fun along the way, and just blow the obstacles, just overcome them your way, have this pleasure happening. Because if you're going to have 999,999 steps that suck for one that feels good, you're going to end up dying while being alive, right? You
Yeah,
feel
that's
dead
right.
inside.
Yes. You know, some people they get to 25, they get their career job, they're dead already. They stay there for 30 years and they put them in a coffin later. You know, sad. The guys get out there and make stuff happen. But more importantly, as our friends have told us many times, have fun. It's all about having fun, guys. I could tell you some good stories about that. Um, Tell our listeners and people watching this, what's the best way to communicate with you and reach out and have that virtual cup of coffee with you? What's the best way?
So I am very active on LinkedIn.
Good.
Now getting back to Facebook, and I think I've sent you a link as well. You can share with the world.
Indeed.
And they can reach out to me straight to my calendar.
That's awesome. Before we wrap it up, which we're about to do, Tell us a fun fact about yourself that most people don't know.
There are probably only 30 people on Earth that know that, but I once had to wear a pink legging in the middle of my school.
What did you do again? I missed that. Pink legging.
Pink legging, yes, in the middle of my school.
Why?
So basically, I was going to school, and in the Caribbean, it can be, well, rain can pour from 1 minute to the next.
Yep.
And the weather was clear. I was going to school, and all of a sudden, I get this pouring rain on me. And I get to school, and I'm soaking wet.
Yep.
And the only thing they had to replace my wet clothes was that pink legging. So I ended up having to wear pink legging all day long at school.
That's a good memory. You won't forget that one, Harry, will you? All right. Florian, you've been an awesome guest today. I really appreciate you being on the show and contributing to our success.
Thank you.
And guys, if you want to reach out, have some success and get your story out there, reach out, have your 15 minutes of fame. It's so easy. And as you can see, it's a bit of fun. It's laid back. It's we don't script it. It's all about you and your journey and having fun. And so reach out, 15 minutes of fame. Don't forget to like, subscribe to this channel, guys. It helps us grow. And we've done hundreds of these and some awesome guests out there. Have a look at some of them, particularly Florian. Thank you very much, my friend, for being on the show today.
Thank you too.